on both sides of the ball is something so unique, but no doubt incredibly inspirational to kids all over the world. Before we move on to formally introduce Shohei, I have a few acknowledgments I'd like to make. First, Nez, CAA. I won't say it was easy, but I appreciate the honest communication, the consistent communication, and appreciate everything through the process. I also want to point out how incredibly grateful we are to Mark Walter and the rest of our ownership group for the opportunity to be standing here. They continue to show time and time again their commitment to winning is unmatched, and that our goal is for the Dodgers organization to be a destination spot for everyone around the league. So speaking on behalf of baseball operations, thank you.
First of all, I would like to thank the Los Angeles Dodgers organization for giving me opportunity to play here and believing me as a baseball player. And especially these 5 guys that I'm about to mention. Starts with Mark Walter, Andrew Friedman, Stan Kasten, Brandon Gomes, and Dave Roberts. These 5 were very critical for me throughout the whole process. So I was aware of the deferral program or the structure. And usually when there's a big contract in MLB, I've heard from the past that deferrals are involved. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So I was looking into it and doing some calculations, and I figured, if I can defer as much money as I can, if that's going to help the CBT and that's going to help the Dodgers and be able to sign better players and make a better team, I felt like that was worth it, and I was willing to go that direction. So that's the reason that why I chose the team. Like I said earlier, there's a lot of reasons, but one thing that really stands out in my head is when I had the meeting with the Dodgers, the ownership group, they said when they look back at the last 10 years, even though they've made the playoffs every single year, one World Series ring, they consider that a failure. And when I heard that, I knew that they were all about winning, and that's exactly how I feel. So that's one of the things that stood out.
That it's Dodger. There's been speculation that it's Walker. Could you please reveal to everyone in the world today, what is the name of your dog? Kudasai.
His name is Dekoping. That's a Japanese name, and I figured it'll be hard for American people to pronounce it, so he has an American name, and it's Decoy. So yeah, you could call him Decoy or Dekoping. So I made my announcement on Instagram. And I made my decision the night before I made the announcement. And as far as why I chose the Dodgers, there's not really one reason. There's a lot of reasons. And I met with a few teams at the end of the whole negotiation process. And honestly, every team I met with and I had a chance to talk to, they were all great. And it was really, really a tough decision for me. But at the end of the day, I had to choose one team, and Dodgers were my choice. Steps and decide what type of surgery that I was going to get. And at the time of the announcement, we didn't know which way we were going to go. That's why I never said what type of procedure was going to be done from my own words.
Shohei, Fabian Ardaya, The Athletic. First off, just to confirm, so you have had a second Tommy John surgery?
じゃあ2回目のトミー・ジョンをしたっていうのは事実なんでしょうか？
そうですね。ただなんていうんですかね、術式が違かったりというか、前回とはまた違うので、そこをどういうふうに表現するのかっていうのは僕はもちろん専門外なところではあるので、そこはドクターの方が詳しいかなとは思います。
Yeah, I'm not obviously an expert in the medical field, but it was a procedure. I'm not sure what it's called. I know it's completely different from my first time, so I don't know what you want to call it. You could probably talk to my doctor about that.
And then what went into wanting to...
Very goal and list-oriented person. So now that you're with the Dodgers, what now moves to the top of your list?
いろいろ翔平のこと調べたんですけど、マンダラチャートとか目標設定するのがすごい好きだと思うんですけど、ドジャースに入って一番の目標は何でしょうか？
もちろんワールドシリーズ勝つことですし、僕自身まだポストシーズンは行ったことがないので、まずレギュラーシーズンそこを目指したいですし、その先にワールドシリーズで勝つっていうのを目標にしたいなと思ってます。
Yeah, of course, the biggest goal is to win that World Series. And personally, I have not experienced the playoffs yet, so that's one of the goals too. Make sure we make the postseason, then World Series after that.
Well, Shohei and Ippei, thank you so much again, and welcome to the Los Angeles.